Howdy folks, and welcome back to Pool School. In today's episode, I'm going to show you the tools that I keep on my truck during my weekly pool service. So what do you say we get to it? Alrighty, before we get started, I want to thank you once again for watching this video. Remind you to like this video if you do, subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already, and please share my channel with everyone you know who owns a pool. Also, don't forget to check out my website, poolschooler.com. It'll come across the screen right here, poolschooler.com. It is full of more money-saving, exclusive, members-only content that will help you save even more money servicing your pool yourself. Okay, so as I said, this video, hopefully it'll be fairly short, is about the tools that I typically keep on my truck with me when I go out doing pools. Now again, I'm not talking about major repairs and things like that, but I've been training a young man to start his own pool service company, and so he's been asking me about the different things that I've done and different things that I use in my work. So I thought maybe this would be a good time to do a short video on some of the tools, or the tools, that I keep on my truck at all times in case I need to use them. So here's the list. One quick note, this is just the tools that I keep on my truck, not some of the supplies. Again, chemicals and certain parts that I keep on hand. I'll do a separate video on that because there's certain things that I keep on hand just in case I need them, like spare hoses, spare diaphragms for the G3, Barracuda, things like that. But this is just about the tools that I keep on my truck with me whenever I'm doing pools. Here we go. Alrighty folks, here we go. And remember, this is a list of the tools that I keep on my truck when I'm doing my weekly pool service, all right? Obviously, it goes without saying, I have my pool pole. It's an extendable pool pole. I have my pool net, and I have a 18-inch combo brush, all right? And if you haven't seen any of my videos on the pool net that I found with a lifetime warranty, I'll put a link to that in the description below this video so you can order one of those on Amazon if you'd like. Also, I found this online on Amazon for about 20 bucks, and it's worked great. It's worked better than the more expensive brushes I've had. And so I'll put a link to this one on Amazon, from Amazon, on the description below this video as well, okay? Also, I keep a pair of $1 salad tongs to keep my hands off the tablets. Get that at, yes, you guessed it, the dollar store for, guess it again, $1, all right? Also, this is very important. I keep a universal union tool, okay? This one's made by Zodiac. They're not cheap. I'll try to put a link to this product on the description below this video. This thing is fantastic, or a union wrench. I use this sometimes to loosen up stuck on pump lids. I use it to lift off skimmer basket covers, auto filler covers, because I don't want to get my fingers stung by a scorpion or bitten by a brown recluse or black widow. So this thing is exceptional, and I really recommend having one of these. They're not cheap, but they're worth it, okay? Also, I have a measuring cup, plastic measuring cup, that allows me to measure ounces. I use this specifically and only for my phosphate remover because I measure it in ounces, okay? I also keep a scoop. I use this for diatomaceous earth when I backwash and recharge a DE filter. I also use it to measure out shock should I ever have to use it. Again, if you haven't seen my video on pool shock and why I don't use it much, please watch that video. There will be a link in the description below this video on that one as well. Also, I'll use this for adding soda ash or bicarbonate of soda to adjust pH or alkalinity, okay? All right, other tools. This one's super important. I keep a pair of fairly large adjustable channel locks. This helps me in all kinds of situations. I use it a lot of times to break free the nuts on any type of salt cell that's been tightened down too much or been on there a little long. Sometimes they get a little bit tight, so I can use this to loosen that up. But I use this for many things, so that's always a good tool to have because it can fit a lot of different uses. Okay, I always have at least one Phillips screwdriver, okay, and one standard flathead screwdriver, and a small pair of adjustable pliers. These I will use to loosen up things like the on-off tabs on a mechanical time clock. Sometimes I'll use it on a backwash valve that I can't get a screwdriver into to loosen the nut to remove the backwash valve to lubricate it or replace the O-rings, okay? And again, these are used for a lot of different things, some of which are what I said earlier, loosening up the nuts for backwash O-rings. One of the things I also do is I keep them in an old pump basket, and I keep them blade side up so that the metal's not facing down and the rubber side down on this one. So the handle's down, okay? And this one, again, it sits in my bucket like this with the handles down. The reason is because sometimes there's residual chlorine powder down there, and Sometimes we get rain, even in Arizona, and so I don't want the metal parts of my tools sitting down in water where they get corroded and rust and ruined. So again, I keep the tools face up so that way I don't have to mess with it. So there it is, folks. That is my short list of tools that I keep on my truck for my weekly pool service. Any things that are more major, either I farm that out to somebody who does repairs for me, or I'll bring those tools as needed. But those are the tools I use on a weekly basis for my weekly pool service. Alrighty, folks, so there you have it. Those are the tools that I always keep on my truck with me when I'm out doing pools. Again, remember, like I said, it's not a ton of tools, and this doesn't include like parts and supplies like extra O-rings and things like that. I'll do another video on those later. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below this video, or you can email me directly. My email address is going to come across the bottom of the screen. It is kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Once again, kennypoolschool@gmail.com. I hope this video made sense. I hope it was helpful. Once again, don't forget to check out my membership website, poolschooler.com. And until we meet again, remember, have fun, be safe, and always watch those kids and elderly folk and pets around water. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.